Hey everybody, welcome back for take two of the Clash of Steel unboxing. Um, we are here live at Adepticon in the Historical Hall at the Hyatt Regency. We are across from the Mahogany Room where they got some serious historical gaming going on. And we will be here all weekend. So we thought we'd show off this box of Clash of Steel. This is the Germans versus British. We do have the Americans versus Soviet box behind us, but we're going to unbox this one. Now the cool thing is if you subscribe to our channel and you comment on this video, you win this set. For those who couldn't attend Adepticon, because everybody here at Adepticon got this set. So there's going to be a lot of them floating around on eBay and other channels. But we're going to give you a chance to win this just by commenting and subscribing. So let's hit it. So this is a new game from Gale Force 9. And it's basically tank on tank. They take a lot of the same models you will find in Battlefront games. And we go with these. We have some British Endurance. So I'll give you a quick rundown of what's included in this box. I'm going to put on my spectacles. It sucks getting old. Under the German force, you're going to get 1 Maus, 2 Tiger 2s, 2 Tiger 1s, and 3 Panzer IV 70 model. The British are going to bring onto the battlefield 4 Centurion 1s, 2 Tortoises, and 3 Comets. So what's the premise behind this game? This premise is that in 1948, people just don't know how to get along and decided that they're all going to fight it out again. And typically it's the Soviets who wanted to grab as much land as possible, so they bring everybody to battle. So everybody's going to be slugging it out on the battlefield, so this is just tank on tank action. So let's dig into the box, shall we? Alright. In the box, you're going to get a whole bunch of sprues. Let's see if I can do this without dumping them all over the floor. So you get a box full of sprues, and we'll go through each set here. So here are 2 of the Tiger 2s. Right there. Left is right, right is left, if I remember my stage directions correctly. And here we go. So they look like your typical Flames of War sets. Alright, and then we go on to some Tiger 1s. Right there. Make sure you put your road wheels on the right way. And then I will set the British aside, so we'll do one nation at a time, because they've got them kind of intermixed here. And we've got our Panzer IVs. And here are your Panzer IVs. So you got all these to put together. If you guys have ever put together any Flames of War tanks, not a big deal. You'll be able to handle these no problem. Alright, so that's your German sets. Let's go ahead and go to the British. And here we have some tortoises, little squatty looking things. I'm not a tank person by any means. I wish my friend John was available to get him on, but we'd probably never get off the air if John was talking about tanks. So you know Tanker John from Beasts of War, but he would be talking about this stuff all day long. So those are your tortoises. Then we have some, let me look here. Of course, these aren't labeled very well. I think these are your Comets. Right there. And then we have some Cromwells. Right here. Right there. So a lot of little variations. Looking at multiple barrels. You have an option of different barrels. A couple with muzzle brakes, one with the straight. For those who are actual tank fans, you would understand which setup to use, which options you're going to use. So this plays a lot differently than Flames of War. This is meant to get you into fighting on the tabletop and just pounding each other to silliness. So you do have, in this little package here, you do have your tank commanders. So if you wish to have your tank commanders up and about, you can do that, just like that. Okay. And then, set those aside, pack of dice. You got these little plastic caps. I'm not sure what those are for, but I'm assuming it's for a spinner of some type. And then, I've got a whole package here. If I don't cut my finger open. Of stuff. So inside here you got a rule book. Core rules for quick play. Got the rule book itself, full color. Soft cover, of course, but all in full color. Nice photos. Just like that. And then we have German force book. And it looks like we have a British force book. So everything you need just to talk about your British vehicles. So there's Panthers in here. The different ones with the different guns, the Jag Tiger, Pumas, all that is in here. So even the ones that are not included in this set are in this book. This is your forces book. And then the same thing for your British, for their tanks. You know, during World War II, the British would take our tanks and make them better, go figure. Because they knew how to put a big gun on a tank. You have nice detailed instructions on how to assemble the tanks. Just like this. So you have one for each, obviously, army. And then those what those plastic things are for is for your spin counters. You have victory point counters. Looks like damage dials or something like that. So there's different ones. And then inside you have data cards. So there are data cards for each force in here. And then you have scenario cards. If I can get them out of here. Right there. And then there are little secret cards here. So this is all totally self-contained game. This, you know, you pick your cards. You have these little scenario cards, and then you have mission rules. So you deal out different ones, and then you have tactic cards. So if you want to enhance your gameplay. And then lastly, you got another set of counters and blast markers and bailed out markers and stuff like for in combat. And then if you want to get real fancy, you have decals to put on your armor. Okay, so that's everything that comes in the British versus German set. So you get some comments, you get some tigers. Everybody loves tigers. If you know anything, you know, if you were a kid and got one of those plastic army men set, and you had your gray army men, what tank usually came in there? A tiger. Even though, you know, it wasn't the most prolific tank in the German army, but everybody likes tigers. So there you go. So we have two sets, one of them to give away. We have the British versus the Germans, or the Americans versus the Soviets. So what I need you to do is comment on this video and make sure you're a subscriber to our YouTube channel. And we will pick one of you as a lucky winner for your choice. You will either get this set, or you can choose the American versus Soviets. You need to have that comment by the end of the convention on Sunday. So if you can do that, we will get in touch with you directly and send it out to you. So I'm Bill for the Sit Rep Podcast and the Other Realms, and thank you very much, and we will see you in the next one.